In this video today, I'm going to share with you my favorite and best chicken bone broth recipe that you can make in a slow cooker. So keep watching. Hey guys, I'm Lacey Jones for Gratified Soul. I'm going to share with you a very fast and easy way to throw all these ingredients into the slow cooker, step away for 12 hours, and come out with the best tasting chicken bone broth you've ever had. If you want to get down into the benefits and some of my tips and tricks, watch my first video that I did on the best bone broth recipe in a slow cooker that's using grass-fed beef bones. So let's get started. So let's talk about the things that we're gonna need. First of all, let's start with quality of your ingredients. That's the most important thing that you're gonna have to add to this bone broth, because everything's gonna be cooking for a very long time. We're feeding our cells all the collagen, glycine, and amino acids, and if you have bad toxic food that's in there soaking along with it, it's actually gonna be more harmful ingesting this. So good quality ingredients, number one. I really love the rotisserie chickens at Whole Foods. Make sure that it's organic, non-GMO. I think that it's amazing if you can get it cut in half, and then that way you can pull all the chicken off and save that chicken for later on this week, or you can add it to the bone broth and make a chicken soup. You can also add it to your salads. The list goes on, but you get 2 meals out of 1, and that's another thing that I love about this chicken bone broth recipe. The next important thing that you're gonna need is filtered water to cover the bones in this bone broth. And we get ours out of the Berkey, so it's a lot easier to get a lot of water filtered that way. But if you have one of those attached to your faucet, that works great too. Or you can get glass bottles of spring water and use that to cover the bones. You also need an acid to pull out all of the glycine, collagen, and amino acids and all the good stuff from the bones. So we put a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 full lemon. I like to roll it first so it squeezes better. Salt and pepper. This is pink Himalayan salt. This is fresh ground pepper, so you're gonna get those oils too. And then turmeric is very good for inflammation. You guys know how much I love my turmeric. If you watch my turmeric video or even the bone broth video before, I put it all over. And I love a tablespoon of this minced ginger. I think it tastes amazing. We're gonna do about 14 cloves of garlic. If you're making this bone broth for your dog, then I don't recommend adding the garlic to this, but we love it. And we're also going to add rosemary and thyme, the full packet. I think the thyme really brings out a nice flavor to the chicken bone broth that you're really gonna like. So I've just shredded the chicken, and this is what it looks like after just the bones, which I do leave some of the skin on and all of that good stuff. And this is all the meat that you get for the next few days. It's so convenient and easy, especially when you don't know what to make or if you're hungry. So that's gonna help on top of this is gonna be amazing for our bone broth. So we're gonna take the lid off, and we're gonna place all of the bones inside. So now that we have the chicken bones in the slow cooker, I'm gonna add the garlic cloves. We use about 14, but you can use a lot more or less. Pour it all over. I'm gonna use all of these. These are pre-washed rosemary. Oh, one down. And then do the same for the thyme. Oh, it smells so good. You can kind of break it up too a little bit so some of the oils get out. Next, I'm gonna do a tablespoon of the minced ginger. This is going to help you if you have any gut issues as well. And it really just has a great flavor, especially with the chicken. I'm gonna take the turmeric, and I'm just gonna cover it all over the chicken. Depends on how you feel about turmeric, but turmeric is great for anti-inflammatory. You should definitely watch my video on turmeric if you haven't yet. But I'm just gonna sprinkle this all over the chicken and make sure that I have a lot of it in there. So next I'm gonna add the salt. You can use as much salt as you like, and I love adding a lot of salt. You can also add a lot of these herbs after you do your bone broth, so then you can spice it up a little bit more, punch it up, add a little more salt if you feel like it needs it, or add a little more lemon if you want more lemon. And then I like to use a lot of fresh ground pepper just to cover the whole chicken as well. This gives us a really nice flavor, and it really brings out a lot in the bone broth, and also helps with the turmeric. It really helps make it more bioavailable. Now we need to add our acid. So we're gonna do a tablespoon of the apple cider vinegar. And then I just cut the end of a lemon and cut a couple slices into it, and I'm just gonna squeeze it. And it's okay if any of the seeds get in there because those seeds can be strained in the next day, so it's no problem. I like a lot of lemon in my bone broth. And lastly, we're gonna cover everything that we've just put in the slow cooker with filtered water. Now all we need to do is put the lid on, set this on low heat for 12 hours, and then we strain it in the morning with the strainer inside this pot. Super easy to do. And again, if you guys have any questions, write them down in the comments below, or make sure to check out my best beef bone broth recipe. That's absolutely delicious. And I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and please leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Let me know how you enjoy this chicken bone broth recipe. And I will see you guys in the next one.